And hopefully you guys will be here for it, and if you're not, just thank you for coming out at all. It really means the fucking world. We've been working really hard leading up to this moment, and it's finally here, and I can't believe it. So we're going to have Kylen read a poem, and then we're going to go straight into Aristotle, and then we're just going to keep the show moving because this is a hefty show. We got a lot of performers.
Thank you, boy! My poems are pretty short, but won't take up much of your time. They have a very simple rhyme scheme. Don't laugh at me. A gift from above with ties so below. I die for my family, even if we sink slow. Teach me everything I know. I'll talk about love at your show. But I really want to talk about exactly how it is you think time flies by, or how it so happened that your inner child died. I lost a love long ago, but that story gets old, or so I'm told. Dereliction of the bound is all that I know. We sweeten our demise with these ties we grow. I'll finger my heart and paint on a smile before I ever let you see my woe. It's my life to throw, but I learned I don't want that though. You see, I have friends whose minds run so fast that their heads keep catching nooses, yet their necks won't crack. They live for Rome despite the knife in their back. If you ask me, I've never felt more alive when I hang with rappers and swing back and forth. We want our tombs to read, you don't want to know. My mind's reborn by the mark of the crow. The pain of what I let die inside is why I stay in black. Marigold memories are behind my every loving act. Extrovert, always looking around and giving out hurt. I've always been a little bit of an introvert, staying in and selecting a love to import. Now that I have flirted death, however, I mostly wander the snowing desert forever. It's not too bad. I can hear life all around me, but see seldom. It's because to survive, I keep a fire in my head that once exposed through my eyes makes me become unwelcome. Some pain if it's low, if there's none then I'll go. I'll reap what I sow eventually as I wander in my snowing desert. We'll dance for a spurt, you leave me in the dirt. Oh, why must I flirt? Death, why did I flirt? Insane, I'm known as the descender. I'll be remembered as a pretender as I surrender forever in the snowing desert. Uniform, measured, in a line, figured with mine, I'd snort it and spend every single dime of mine making sure that my business and family are always handled steadily and fine. Had plenty of days surrounded by company and cheeks, ignorant of reality and responsibilities I've been putting off for weeks. After so many years of filling every willing ear with problems and troubles that I've dealt with from everywhere from far to near, it's becoming hard to hear the judge after slamming his gavel, talking about how I left my peers behind and let my life unravel. So I traveled, passing up thousands of trees filled with bees that know loyalty better than me. Judging by my million apologies that I've dealt to the people I care for before they left me alone to deal with these troubles. I've filled the 7 seas with sins that give gravity every right to bring me to my knees. A good life never comes easy to people like me. I fell and gave in. At this rate, the curtain calls so close it won't even let me bow. For the performance, I gave everything to give. At this rate, my spotlight ends with a shiv. My peers love to let everyone else live, but when it's my life up against all my relatives, my plot's dismissed and my love suddenly considered counterfeit motives. Automotives still pass me by, and without one, I struggle to even summon the energy to try. Without my clan support, I'm lost and life starts to become easy to abort. My heart is a heavily guarded fort, reclaimed through sacrifices, but still weakened by my vices. Things so thick and heavy that it entices me. So weak that I feel the end is nigh, making promises to hit the sun and fly, even though every last goodbye in my head holds me to the ground so heavily that I cry. Just like them, in time I know my suffering will only end when I die. Time. Love to lend. It may not be the truth, but the thought of giving yourself your whole heart I only ever felt obtuse. So you opened yourself up to the life of wearing your heart loose. Never giving a second thought to the blood you'd spend spiraling, for better or for worse, further every day into the end. Never spending a breath on, but always passing the torch to mend, lest we risk showing others the way we burn and let our brains melt, or showing our peers we weren't very smart. In this war of life, a friend we consider God send, even though all the good they do we reflect on in our lens of pretend. Living a life you think a God could only ever cross-examine and comment, censoring the unquantifiable pain you've dealt. You killed it. Hope for pessimist. This poem's called Checkmate. I wish I could peek into your mind, feel around and find out what gives you the energy to keep going when you know at any moment your tears could start flowing. You hold an ember to the fabric of your reality, expecting the most bombastic fireworks of your lifetime. Truth be told, the ashes wouldn't look good on you, but you know that. Instead, you don't speak. You'd rather not eat and abstain from sleep. And frequently, you let your guard down. Feeling stranded in your one-horse town, you kick your feet in discontent. One night you told me I'm the one you truly love, as if those words would spark a new horizon in which we could take flight in like a dove. The very moment we coalesce, our minds will be so enveloped by stress, because time always tries to beat us in this grand game of chess. But one step at a time, you execute the singular strategy you hold on to in distress, the Queen's Gambit. You move onward despite your best interest, pressed by self-loathing at your behest. Holding on to nothing isn't your style, but material wealth doesn't fit your profile. So you grind your head like a stone deep into the bone with nothing but anguish for the voice inside your head screaming repeatedly, "No, I am vile." But you're not. Your feelings are valid, your body makes me smile, your plight is worthwhile. If I could impress this idea into the fray of your mind, there would be no more sadness to suppress. You truly are the object of my desire, nothing else fuels so fairly my fire. At the other end of your battlefield, Father Time is your opponent, have guess. He may throw his punches, kick your feelings, and taunt your desire. However, with me at your side, he will stand in awe. Behind him, everything he has wrought for naught. This war can be won if we don't wait. Together our hearts will strengthen as they pulsate. Coming out the gate swinging, we will capture every pawn that comes our way until the only thing left to say is checkmate.